Welcome. Welcome to the filthy kitchen. I'm just taking some vitamin C, some vitamin D. And some of the most important nutrient possible, water. Wow. Don't forget to drink water, people. Good old water. Now, speaking of beverages, coffee is made. The oil is in the pan. Not that oil is a beverage, but the oil is heating. I'm waiting for the smoke point. Got 2 steaks here. Rinse this off. So I didn't get much sleep, sadly. I was late going to bed, but hopefully I'll be all right. I don't know if I mentioned in a previous video, but I did ride the bike today. So I'm happy about that. 700 calories. This month I've averaged 3 rides a week. And sadly that's been pretty much all the exercise I've been doing, but at least it's consistent. Now, I'm gonna need a timer for these steaks. I'm gonna do 2.5 minutes aside. These steaks are kind of thin. Medium heat, and that should be fine. I'll do the big one first. Oh, I'm gonna put some pepper on these. Now, I've done something different with these steaks. I saw a video on YouTube about a guy who put the salt on hours in advance. So I've salted the steaks 5 hours ago. Now, I've seen another video where they said the optimum time for salting is 40 minutes. But this other guy, he scientifically salted a few steaks at different times and said that whether it was salted 2 days before, 1 day before, or 2 hours before, didn't really matter. But basically 2 hours before was his recommendation. So I couldn't do that because I had to go to bed. But I did salt them at 4 o'clock, so that was 5 hours ago, almost 6 hours ago. So we'll see. It's supposed to make the steak much more juicy. Brining the steak, it's called. So we'll see if it makes them more juicy. The argument is that the salt penetrates into the meat and breaks up the connective tissue so that it's not as chewy, and also a allows the steak to retain more moisture. And the second reason is the salt. It's not going to taste salty, but the salt is going to, when you eat a steak with salt, the juice of the steak is one thing, but it also activates the salivary glands. So the the steak seems more juicy. That's the idea. The theory, the reality, that's what was mentioned. So we'll see. So this may be a major improvement on the steak making process. It might be a final, maybe not a final, but an important key to the culinary art of cooking steak. Let's stay tuned and see. I'll have to let you know in a later video how they turned out and if it was all that I hope it would be. Alright, getting ready to flip. So far so good. The alarm's going to go off, there it is, but a few seconds late put it on. Stop that, start it over. Time to flip the steak. Let's see. Ooh, very nice. Very nice crust on that steak. Now, it's very important to have a crust on your steak when you cook it. It's called, I believe it's called the main artifact, or something like that. It turns the fat and the protein in the steak into kind of sugar, caramelizing it, and the crusty bits release a lot of the good flavors of the meat. So, in this case, it works quite well. So that's today's secret to making the perfect steak, is to